Hello, everyone. This is the fifth episode in the series. I will be going by the actual episode number now rather than number of videos because I don't know why I was doing that before. It's a little weird. But another progress report for the Warmage. Uh, as you can see, it has changed quite a bit. I believe last time it was shown it was version 70, and it is now. Where's its version number? I think it's in the save screen. Version 123, so 50 versions from last time. Um, First thing I guess I should show off is how the jaws have changed. Uh, Way more RAMs in here to prevent it from sort of hitting things incorrectly and destroying parts of itself, but as well as some extra spinning bits. I don't think they do that much more damage, but uh, what is it? It does have a little bit of an issue where it'll get its mouth over something and then just stay there and not move and not do damage. Um, And another thing to help solve that is these ACBs essentially perform a bite function. So every few seconds, it'll actually move the jaw. As well as these have now components in there, and they do things. These are just zero clip Tetris, so not Tetris. Uh, but yeah, as I believe I said in the first video where these guns were shown off, um, the shell that they actually fire is very low gunpowder because it's very short range. Where is the AI compartment? Here it is. Yeah, very small amount of gunpowder. Just pretty much pure EMP with a graviton ram. That is not helping that much because it doesn't produce that much recoil, but it needed to for sizing reasons. It needed just something, and tracers wouldn't really help either because these don't actually have an AI. These are ACB controlled. They just shoot when there is a target within a certain range and within a certain bearing, so they're pretty much guaranteed to hit. Um, these guns, however, do actually have an AI, but these ones are not done. They just have, I believe, yeah, a single hardener pellets. So those will be finished later because I think I am going to end up changing the profile of this a little bit, making it essentially wider, so more round. Like the head shape is pretty round, and then the sides just sort of flatten off to this really flat plane. And I want them to be sort of rounder. I want it to look more hydrodynamic. Um, Other added weapon systems are this volley of 18 large torpedoes. These are just normal torpedoes. There is a volley of, I think, 20 something. I don't remember how many there are in this. There should say in the controller for it how many launch pads it has. 24. Yeah. These are remote guidance heat missiles. Extra cram cannons. I've changed from the single turret with 5 guns to separate turrets for redundancy's sake. That you can't take out the whole thing all at once anymore. As well as I did want a sort of gap down the center. I wanted a clear line of sight down the middle of it for aesthetic purposes. Um, that'll come into play later. But these are actually do way more damage than I thought they would. They are very cheap for how effective they are. I believe each one of these turrets is only 6k. Set of mortars in the back. There are 8 of these. These are only 5.7k or something like that. Cheaper than the other cram turrets. Also punch way above way above what you would expect them to. These are the mortars are AP EMP and these are AP frag. I think that is all for weapon systems, but what is it? There is anti-torpedoes. If I disable this and test this, you can see sliding from the gut of it is a set of small anti-torpedoes, as well as these protection systems are just temporary. Other than that, I think things that have also changed is the tail has been finished. I think I am going to also redo that. I don't quite like how thin this is here. The fins got an update. They're not quite done. I think I want these back fins to be slightly smaller than the fore fins. But yeah, let's fix that and then drop it in the water and have it fight something. Where did... Here it is. Yeah, let's do that. Also, it did get slightly more armored. It is now 2 layers of metal on the sides rather than 1 layer of metal. As well as there has been a laser turret added. Also, it has been acting a little funky, like I think one of its PIDs are set too sensitive, so it's floating way higher in the water when there's no enemies around. It does actually go to its proper height when there are enemies around, but it does this, which is weird. Laser turret is not going to be there. That is actually where the mass driver is going to go. Don't know where I'm going to put the laser. It might be in one of the side weapons. Also, leave a comment if you have any ideas for things to do on these side panels, because even after it is rounded, it's still going to have plenty of space for more weapons. This thing is going to have sub-vehicles. It's going to have, I've already made them, but they are, I might do some changes to them. And it's diving. Don't know why it's doing that. Anyways, let's summon a, we did the bulwark last time. Let's summon a stronghold. Kill that. This thing is in God mode. It is surfacing. Okay, yeah. There go the mortars. Probably should have spawned it so far away, but it has been set in motion. I think it does give us the slight advantage too, because we do have mortars and the stronghold doesn't. Though it'll definitely be a few shots before the mortars actually land where they're supposed to. So I should say that laser turret also doubles as a, what is it? Sea Whiz. So we'll also shoot the crams and the missiles out of the air. Oh, that was actually a hit. I'm used to mortars being much more inconsistent. Is that the main... Oh yeah, there's the volley of torpedoes. Where is the... There it is. Let's see how we're taking damage. We hopefully shouldn't be taking that much. Little bit to the jaw. Big hole in the side. Figured the active defenses would have done a little bit more there. Oh, we're shooting ourselves. That's not good. That needs a stricter failsafe. Or... Well, no, it has the basic failsafe. It shouldn't be doing that. I don't know what the issue with that is. But the main harpoon has landed. Take some more large. Right now, those are huge torpedoes to the mouth, which isn't great. Oh, that might have taken out the ACB. It didn't. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, changed the particle cannons to stagger fire so they don't all shoot at once, because that was causing a lot of lag. Oh, there's the bite motion, but this thing is able to sidestep out of the way. Yeah, we're not able to land the bite, and also our altitude is dropping severely. Well, it has some bugs to fix. It definitely can float. Yeah, it can. I don't know why it's doing that. Also, the tail, I believe, was moving last time. I turned that off because I just couldn't get it to look quite right. Oh, there goes a fin. Yeah, those, the front fins did get armored slightly, the back ones did not. I think that is going to hurt the yaw speed slightly. So I don't think we're going to land the bite during this fight, but these are either AI dead or something. Can they just not fire? I think these ones on the side are AI dead. Or not AI dead, sorry. The turrets themselves, the local weapon controllers, have been destroyed. Some of the cram cannons are still firing. Hmm. Yeah, I think we are still going to end this, but that is a lot closer than it normally is, and I think that's mostly because something's wrong with its movement. I think I'm still going to work on the weapon systems first before tweaking its movement anymore, or the tail movement anymore. Also, this is a good shot to show how big it is. I believe in its stats it's only 200 and something meters long, but that doesn't count the tail because that's a sub-object, and it doesn't count that because that's a sub-object, or two sub-objects. But it's like 400 meters long. It's pretty big. Is that anything important? Hit the laser. Or part of the laser. Yeah. Well, yeah, that was close, but this thing is pretty much out of weapons now. Like, oh no, those were rate of fire. So just the center ones that were AI deaded. Okay, we were able to take out those huge missiles. I don't know why the ones before hit us. Strange. Well, those tweaks that need to be made will probably be made by the next episode. If you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments, or this video will probably also be posted on Reddit, so leave a Reddit comment as well. Any suggestions you have for how to design weapon systems, as well as I will need help with designing the mass driver. Don't know how to do mass drivers. Um, yeah, on that, tune in next time for another progress update. See ya.